What's up, guys and gals? Relentless here, bringing you a Division 2 video of sorts. It's been, a constant struggle and a battle for me. I didn't necessarily want to do this type of video, but I couldn't fight it any longer. All across social media platforms, ranging from Twitter to Facebook to Reddit, and even tons and tons of content creators, and for the vast majority are nothing but negative complaints. And with all these negative complaints, no viable really solutions are being represented, or even presented, I should say, instead of represented. I'm not the greatest with words, but I'm just speaking to you from my feelings, man, right up in my feelings, right in my plums, my blue hue plums. But no, I don't know. It's something I really want to take serious, but it's kind of hard not to, because okay, I'm gonna be real with you, just like I always am, just being me. I don't see the point in calling out the devs, saying that this person should have never been, any kind of creative director on any part of it, because they just basically ruined the game. You got some content creators, just basically, saying things like that, not offering any viable solutions, anything. So basically, they're just wasting your time with some kind of clickbait video. It's obvious just with, their dialogue and what they're saying, that they really absolutely could care less about the game. And even in certain videos, they'll even state that they don't necessarily care about the game. So that makes about as much sense as them making a video about the state of the game and their opinion on it to begin with, right? But it's the same situation across Facebook, Twitter, Reddit. It just seems like everybody wants to be negative and complain, but nobody wants to say, hey, look, we need to come together as a community and stop the division in the division. The only way to create open, constructive dialogue is to actually come together, because that's the only way things are actually going to be solved. That's the only way things will get better. When you start attacking people, or start lashing out with all of a sudden negative comments, it's hard for anybody to keep an open mind, because you're attacking them. You're either calling them names, or just because they disagree or have a difference of opinion, it goes from 0 to 60 on the toxicity, scale in a split second. And it shouldn't be that way. It's okay to disagree. You don't have to like what the other one says, but you still should respect the other one's opinion. It's very, very simple and easy. It doesn't, require that much. How hard is it to, listen to someone's opinion and just simply say in a nice tone, I just disagree with you, but let me just take a moment and look at it through your eyes. Let me put myself in your shoes, and, maybe I can have a better understanding, and maybe, you can do the same for me. And so let's come up with a solution together and meet in the middle on some common ground. I don't see how that is, or why that is so hard for certain people. It's either their way or no way, and if you don't agree with them, then like I said, they just want to attack, but yet offer nothing viable in any form or fashion as a solution to the current issues. So I'm just completely baffled. That's why I didn't really want to make this video, because it's like I would start and then it'd be like, okay, what's the point? I love this game, and if you really care about the game, it would seem that you would put all that childish nonsense aside and come together as one community for that simple fact of, for the love of this game, that you would want to see it, rise and not just be great, but be absolutely amazing. And kicking and screaming like a kid in a candy store that doesn't get his way, and so the parents, are like, no, I can't get that for you. So they want to fall on the ground, throw a temper tantrum, kick their feet in their heels, and just scream to the top of their lungs until they get enough attention that possibly they think, things will change. And that just seems the way that society has deemed the things these days. It's like society tells you, well, the more you complain, the louder you complain, the more people you get on your bus to complain loudly along with you, then that's the only way things will get changed. But I'm sorry to tell you that's not the way the world is supposed to work. Complaining and crying to an extent of getting your way, that is essentially just like a spoiled child. And no, I choose not to pick a side because I don't have a side. The only side I have is the side for the love of the game. And the only way this game is going to get better and be a lasting impression on the gaming industry and community is if that community can come together, create open dialogue with one another without attacking the other for the simple basis of disagreeing or having a difference of opinion. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it there. Just, try to put yourself in the other person's shoes and try to see it from the outside looking in, see from, their standpoint. And that's, no matter how you view the game or, what your aspects are on it. But if you care about it, they care enough to want to hear all opinions, to express your own, and then together, constructively, and respectfully, offer up viable solutions on common middle ground to where everyone benefits. Because I understand if you're emotional and you get your feelings and your emotions, tied into something, it's easy to think to yourself, well, I just have the best intentions, but subconsciously those intentions could be selfish in nature just because you're only thinking of what you want and what, the way it could benefit you, but not benefit and what everybody, wants and should want for the game. So let's put, selfish, childish, negative, toxic behavior behind us. Come together as one community. I beseech you all. You can laugh at me all that you want to as far as the way I talk, the way I stumble over my words, but I'm just coming to you as a simple, common gamer with like-minded interest that loves playing the Division and only want to see great things for it, not just the things that I want in the game, but as the community as a whole, because it's not all about me. It's about the game itself and the direction and what it will take for this game to be absolutely amazing and not just a good game for a temporary time and then put on the shelf, but something that's going to last years and years to come. But that's it, guys. That's all I got to say. So laugh at me all you want to, but I just want to this gaming community to come together as one to come up with viable solutions so that everybody is happy, or at least, everybody can't be exactly fully happy, but everybody can have a little piece of something that they want inside the game. So in essence, that everybody wins. There are no losers. There's only quitters. And if you really love the game, then don't quit. But still, be positive. Carry on. Just for the simple fact of loving this game.